When you first load into Ryujin, you're going to want to complete the tutorial. If you skipped over the tutorial, you can go to the menu and find guides. There you can find the option to visit the tutorial again. Once you've completed the tutorial, you're rewarded the phone tool and 50 RC. This guide will be assuming that you've already completed the tutorial and are trying to be the strongest. First thing first, however, I recommend you to adjust your settings. A setting that you must have on is bar details. The first purchase you're gonna want to make is the breathing mask. It costs 5,000. The main way to grind money early is through farming job boards. Using the GPS tool, select a job board to find one and farm jobs until you reach 5k cash. Now that you've got 5,000 to make your way to Lazy's Proteins, you can select areas on the GPS to find it. Go inside and purchase the breathing mask. This increases stamina gain from every activity, and you should always have it on while you're training. You might have noticed some pop-ups on the top of your screen mentioning an event. Do whatever these events tell you to do, as they give great rewards. I recommend not doing any PvP events like FFA and TDM this early on, since losing means you lose all items that aren't permanent like the breathing mask, and you get injured. If you finish a cargo event and Captain Acquirsu spawns, do not fight him while you're still so weak he will one-shoot you. After buying the breathing mask is where you start gaining stamina much faster. If you were running, you were gaining decent agility with stamina, but now having it equipped, your stamina gain is greatly increased from running. If you're confused on what each stat does, you can check through the game's in-game index. However, the most important stats that you need to grind are agility and stamina at this stage. Agility increases the speed at which you run, capping at 700, and stamina increases the amount of actions you can perform and decreases fatigue gain. Our current goal is to get to C rank in order to redeem codes. With the breathing mask equipped, grind up to $35,000 to $50,000. Make your way to Nitro Gym. You're gonna want to grind your agility to 250 and stamina to 200. You're gonna want to be doing short roadworks or macro treadmill. If you don't have the infinite stat checker game pass, you can buy one for 2,500 at the association. Once you reach 90% fatigue, you need to rest either at the hospital or Lofi's. If you got 10,000 spare, then go to Lofi's, which are faster than hospital beds. Now's a good time to mention that this game has soft caps where your stat gain becomes slower the more you have. You should repeat this cycle of getting money and training until 250 agility, then switch to long road work. An easy way to obtain stats early on is through NPC quests. Use the index to find which ones you can do. A-Train is a good example. Grinding money becomes easier because you gain more cash from jobs from having a higher employee level, and you increase your employee level completing a job. There are certain jobs you can do that are locked behind having a certain employee level. Janitor at On-Raid requires 2, fast food clerk at Burger Place requires 4, DJ at Club requires 6, librarian requires 8, nurse requires 10. After becoming C rank, redeem the codes. If you don't have a good clan that can benefit your current grind, then roll for that first. Keep any legendary or mythical. You can use the index to see which clan would be better for yourself, but a good general is for legendaries. Choi, STA, and Jang are the best. After you roll, get a decent clan. Try rolling your psyches for anything that could help your grinding, like any genes or money booster. After reaching 700 agility is where this new update comes into play. First, want to open a bank account. This costs 50,000 and lets you keep your money safe. Next, unless you bought the futuristic hoverboard, you'll want to buy the normal hoverboard for 50,000. After you purchase both of these, you'll then want to save up a lot of money to spam roadworks in order to maximize gain, or macro treadmills. I recommend a minimum of 370,000 if you'll spam long roadworks, or 80,000 if you'll macro treadmills. If you're watching this during 1.7, you can use the summer event to get cash more easily. Once you have enough cash, set your fatigue to 0 and get around using the hoverboard. Buy 2 lettuce and 2 tomatoes from Arshi Market. You're now going to have to stack a bunch of EXP boosts. 1. Go to the shrine and complete the inner battle. This requires you defeating a clone. However, if you maintain your distance and let them walk into your M1S, you'll easily defeat them. Successful rewards you 1 hour and a 20% EXP boost. 2. Optionally, you could head to the Roman NPC and try completing an easy mission for 10 minutes duration, 10% XP boost. Enable some easy mods like Poor Memory since you don't even have skills by this point. 3. If you're doing this in 1.7, you go to the summer shop found on the beach to buy booster food. 4. Make your way to the Crying Boy NPC and select Dialogue 1, 2, 1, 2. This rewards you with 15%, 30-minute EXP boost. 5. Make your way to the Luffy NPC and give him 10 food for a 15%, 15-minute EXP boost. 6. Go to the Tongue and open up an apartment. Enter the apartment and cook 1 salad, requires 1 lettuce and tomato, eat it and make another one for later. It reduces fatigue gain by 33% for 30 minutes. 7. Optionally go buy workout drinks from Lazy Proteins, but be warned that these cost 1500 for a 45-second, 15% EXP boost. Go enter rental with Tongue and then make your way to Nitro Gym. If you're gonna Marco treadmills, then get the 1-hour gym subscription from him. If not, get your second monitor ready as it's time to grind some roadworks. Grind until all your boosters are gone. You want to reach at least 1000 stamina so you can do machine training plus exercises without having to worry about stamina. 2000 if you want to use the 50 kilograms vests. While doing this, you should get 50 battle cents. Defeating your clone rewards you with 20, but to get the rest of the battle cents you could just do shadow boxing or pattern training with a blindfold on. Refer to my best way to grind battle cents short. You need to get 50 battle cents in order to unlock the evasion. It is taught by 25th bomb. You cannot skip over this. By the time you reach 2000 stamina, you're pretty much free to train anything, but I recommend finishing agility to 4500 to get max swing speed. Your next goal is to reach SS-. Gangs in Ryujin are a very important part of Ryujin. You will not be able to become very strong if you try progressing without one. In order to join a gang, you must reach SS, which requires 7201 total stats. Gangs tribute a lot to help increase your progress. If you're in North America or Europe, you should join my gang Sovereign, as we can help you grind and drop some secret tech that I don't drop in this video. You should choose a style by now, check the index for their requirements and work towards them. But just be warned that pure skills for style Kure traditions and Ryujin require boss drops that you won't be able to get until mid-game. Style mastery is really important in Ryujin as it's required to learn skills and unlock cards. The more style mastery you have, the more damage your style does. Each card takes a total of 25% mastery to get. In order to increase your style mastery, hit anything with the style or fight the trainer, which rewards you a good bit even if you lose. You need to know about locked-in bonus. It just makes it where the more you focus on an exercise, the more you can get from it. This boost begins small but increases by 2% and goes up to 37% at 100,000 locked-in streak. You won't need to really worry about this early game since the soft caps are very small, but it's very important once you're out of the early game. You may have noticed some boards called quest boards. I recommend not trying these early games as you will get destroyed. You want to at least have 500 Dura and strength to complete these. Ignore any boss spawns since you need lots of strength to hit them, since there's a feature called Invincible Body. You require 25% of someone's durability in order to hit them. Get 15,000 for the regular and 25,000 for the higher tier ones. Player traits can only be obtained through hits. Each player trait card requires 25,000 hits and 100,000 to get all. I recommend doing this once you're grinding your strength. If you have the Auto Marco and Infinite Stat Checker already, then you can skip this part. The Auto Marco is needed in Ryujin. The free version in-game is only capable of doing basic training. To get the quest for the Auto Macro and Infinite Stat Checker, talk to Lazy. Auto Marco quests requires you to be in a gang like Mines. Join Sovereign, we could help you with this as it requires you to do. You need to be in a gang in order to take districts. You can look at the in-game index to see where the quests are and what to do. Alternatively, you could just purchase these from the Wandering Merchant, however they cost a lot. Auto Marco being 30 million and Infinite Stat Checker being 12.5 million. Another game pass that you should buy from the merchant is Faster Recovery for 13.5 million. There is no quest to unlock it, your only way is through Robux, trading, or the merchant. The merchant can spawn every 1 to 2 hours in random spots across the map. I highly recommend buying it with Robux though. A big part of Ryujin is time spent Marcoing. In early game before you join a gang, join Mine's Sovereign link in the description. Since low fees and the hospital count as non-training areas, the only way to get rid of fatigue with AFK Marco is purchasing the sleeping bag. Since you can't stay on your device 24/7, you can find this in the abandoned building. To enter the abandoned building, there is a door you must break down to enter, then purchase the sleeping bag. If you're watching during 1.7, the summer event is out and this will help you progress much faster. Every 15 to 20 minutes an NPC will spawn on the beach that gives you a quest requiring you to complete a basic training like 50 push-ups. Every 10 minutes, an NPC has a 25% chance to spawn in one of the restaurants. You can abuse the summer token shop to get lots of money easily early game and purchase really good food boosters. So the summer event is not something you can skip out on if you want to become strong. Quickly covering this, bounty and fame are two different paths that have different buffs. Once you're able to grind PvE boards, you can grind it for easy fame. Bounty is better but much harder to gain, especially early game. I tried covering everything important on how to start out in Ryujin. Exploring the index and Trello are going to be your best friends. Thanks for watching, please subscribe, like, and hype the video. If I could get 15 likes, I'll make an even more advanced guide. Join my gang Sovereign, link in the description.